I'm Laserbits. Welcome to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to use sounds in your dorm or any other room where you have permission to use the Maker Pen. Now let me show you an example before we get started so you know what I mean. This is my cafe in Rec Room. It's called the Kawaii Cafe. You can visit it if you want. And I've set up some sounds to start playing when a player loads into the room. So I'll turn up my audio so you can hear it. But what I've done is I've got some cute music playing and a sound effect of people chatting in the background, like what you would hear in any cafe. Depending on the room that you've built, you will have different volumes for different things. I didn't want the chatter too loud, but as you know, when you're in a cafe, you can hear a mix of people talking and music playing as well. So I've also uploaded a clip of myself talking as the waitress taking orders in here every time someone presses this bell.
Hi, welcome to the Kawaii Cafe. What would you like to order?
I'll have a croissant, please.
No worries. Take a seat and I'll bring it right over.
That's what a room looks like with music and sound effects uploaded, but let's go to my workshop so I can show you how to do it. So the very first thing you want to do is find the sound that you want to upload. I search for royalty-free sounds on YouTube most of the time. So let's find a sound effect. Okay, this one is pretty good. I'll use this sound effect of a crowd cheering every time someone enters this room. Now that we have the sound we want, we need to convert it to an MP3. There are lots of sites that do this. You just have to search convert YouTube video to MP3 on Google. Once you have the MP3 file, what you need to do is upload it to SoundPad, which is a program on Steam. And add a hotkey, meaning every time SoundPad is open and you hit that key, the sound will play. I make my hotkey number 1 most of the time just because it's easy to remember. You need to make sure that you've configured SoundPad to record audio from your preferred microphone. So for me, I'm just using the mic on my Quest headset. Okay, once you've done that, you have to jump back into Rec Room, get out your Maker Pen. Click Create on your Maker Pen, then Palette, and you need to search for a gadget called Sample Audio Constant. Once you've got the Sample Audio Constant, you just spawn it into your room by clicking the trigger button. Once you have the gadget here in the room, you click Configure on your Maker Pen, and then click on it again, flip back open the Maker Pen and go to chip settings. And we want to click edit sample. Click record, it gives you a couple of seconds. So once you click record, then you're going to click your hotkey on your keyboard to make the sound play. Okay, so I will remind you again, because this is the part I always mess up. You have to make sure that not only is SoundPad configured to have your sound effect play through your microphone when you click the hotkey, your PC's audio settings must have the correct mic selected too. Trust me, check this or you'll end up like me spending an hour not knowing what's going wrong. It's really frustrating. Anyway, once you've done that and your Sample Audio Constant chip has the sound effect saved to it, you can then click on Create on your Maker Pen again and create an audio player. You have to search the palette for it usually. So then you can just spawn that next to the audio chip. Then on your Maker Pen, click on Connect and you connect the yellow tag on Sample Audio to the yellow tag on the audio player, like that. You can then click Configure on your Maker Pen to change the volume level on the gizmo itself, so on the actual speaker part of the audio player. click on that and then look at your Maker Pen, and you can change the volume, playback speed, whether or not you want to loop it, whether it comes through as ambience or music or whatever you want. And then there is one more step. Go back to your Maker Pen, click on Create, Palette, and then search for an event receiver. And you want to put that here. Then you're going to click on Connect on your Maker Pen again and connect it to the play button on the audio player. Configure the event receiver, chip settings, event. So I want this sound of cheering to play every time the room is loaded. So I'll click that on the menu. It saves automatically. Now let's save the room and see if it works. I hope that made sense. It's pretty complicated. It involves circuitry and chips and gizmos and gadgets and whatnot. But once you learn how to use sounds, it takes your rooms and even your inventions to a whole other level. You can include sounds on inventions too. So I'll show you one of the inventions I've made that uses a sound effect like that. So this is an invention of mine called Box of Friends, and I've configured it with a sound effect so that when you open it, there are a bunch of holotars in there cheering for you. Cute, right? You can buy that on the invention store. In my next tutorial, I'll be showing you how to use holotars in your inventions and rooms as well. So subscribe if you would like to see that. Leave a comment below as well if you have any future tutorial requests. Bye.